Hey, what's up guys, this is Johan, and on this video we are going to be doing an unboxing of the Icecap 3K gyre pump. Alright guys, so let's take an overhead look of what you get in your Icecap 3K gyre pump. So once you open the box, first thing you're greeted with is some of this, what you call this? It basically absorbs moisture. Don't eat this, please. But that's neither here nor there. You get some cable ties. You have your actual controller with the waterproof connectors. Then you have your actual power supply and your power cord. Then you have the actual pump itself. It's quite a bit heavy, and I think that's all you get in that box. Alright guys, so here are all the things that you get in your Icecap 3 with your Icecap 3K. You get the actual gyre pump, which is separated by what it looks like to be a heat sink. I'm not sure if this is going to be used for something to transfer heat. If it's not, I gotta look at the is this plastic? I think this is plastic or aluminum, but if this is some type of metal, I might use this for heat sink for some DIY LED lights, but I think it's just plastic, so probably no use. It's just a spacer that keeps the magnet from contacting each other, and this is some really strong magnets based on what I can tell, because if I'm not mistaken, that's about a 3/4 inch of space that's there, and the magnets are still pretty strong. So these are some strong magnets, and they could, I guess, hold up to some thick glass. So and then you have the controller. This, I think it's a wheel area here, power and different settings to refresh. You have two mounting holes up top, and then your standard power supply, and I think this outputs, if you guys care about that, 100 to 240 volts, outputs 24 volts at 2.5 amps. Right, and then, like I said earlier, you have your little zip tie or your cable tie solutions. Oh wow, these are actually cool ones. So I thought this was something else. I thought these were cable ties, but these are actually, if you guys remember when you were a kid, you used to put your finger in these finger trap thingies. It's almost like that, but you put. Alright guys, so we are all here in my garage with my new big tank, and this is the gyre. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here just to see what the flow is like. Now it's only half the amount of water. I had the tank full, but I went ahead and drained it. I was gonna get ready to start moving it, so I went ahead and drained it, left half the water in there, and so you could see what the flow is like. It's about, let's say, what's half of 180? 90 some gallons. Yeah, so about 90 or so gallons is remaining in there. Maybe more like 75, because a little less than half. But anyways, let's get into that. Alright guys, so it is up and running. Here's the controller. So now it's just on constant 10, and then let me move the slide over a little bit. There we go. Cool. So you guys can see a little better. Hands a little bit wet too. So you can see 10. Then this scroller right here, you can just hit center. Oh, you can hit this button right here to set it up to go in between different flow modes. You have pulse, and this is a gradual pulse, so you can see the arrows where it goes from small pulse, big pulse, and bigger pulse. So small, medium, large pulse. Then the next one we have, it is large pulse, small pulse, large pulse, and then the next one we have is just constant, like so wave mode, where it just surges in between different ones, and then the large surge, and then you have the final setting where you could go in between reverse and forward mode. And then on the sides here you can see the different, how often you want to do it. So there's going, it's going in reverse right now, so you can see how often you want to do it. Maybe 4 seconds. I have it set just straight out of the box. So I have to play with this more to get a little bit more knowledgeable with it. And then you have the little scroll, almost like if you guys know the old iPhone or anything like that, the little dial. That's what this circle for it basically goes around, and that allows you to change in between the modes. So, and then once you go over to once you hit OK in the center, the blue dot right here, sliding is messed up. So you go over, and then it takes you over now to your power, however strong you want the power to be. Yep, and you could go, and if you notice, there's negatives right there, so it's going in reverse, and then if you go to positive, then it floats forward. So I have to play with this pump a little bit more, so you guys could that way I'll know how to do it. So I gotta play with it a little bit more. Still brand new for me. Anyway, so let's get back inside, and then we'll close this video out. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for my unboxing and overview of the Icecap 3K Gyre. I still have to play with this. I pretty much just got this, well, I got it about a month ago. This was part of things that I won from the Rico's Tank Challenge. I want to give a big shout out to Mark for sending me this. This is definitely going to be one of my main circulation pumps. I may get one more just for the size of tank that I have. It's like a 21 inch wide by 6 foot long tank and by 30 inches. So I'm gonna need about 2 of these. Plan to put in maybe two on one side of the peninsula, or maybe 2 on the return side. But I gotta play with that a little bit more. There's one other thing I wanna go over. When I unboxed this a while back, I did mention these were cable ties, but these are not. When I opened up the manual, I saw what they were for. These are basically, you put them over the propeller or the impeller of the tank. They are still like they are like little they're basically guards for your impeller, but I call them like finger traps, and that's basically what they are, almost like what they are. But it's like a knit material. You just slide it over. Let me get the focus off me and onto this thing, and we'll focus. So yeah, you can see the net right there. And then that's basically if you have any anemones or any fish or anything that can't swim too strong, that they won't get trapped on here. Let's say like a mandarin or something that comes up too close to this and doesn't get sucked, but it doesn't get damaged. Basically, this basically protects it. So still gotta play with this Icecap pump, and it, I really like it. So thank you, Mark. Anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. If you like it, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and also remember to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.